While playing Minecraft, I found a bug having to do with walking in the game. I haven't seen anyone else mention this bug at all, so I figured I'd make a video showing how to reproduce it. The bug has to do with walking from one block to another block over a one block gap without jumping. To reproduce this one way, you can stand on top of the first block at the border between the 4th and 5th pixels. Line yourself up as straight as you can and then just hold forward and you'll walk straight over the gap. This is a normal gap. There's nothing here. There's no mods in this game to make this work weirdly. It's just a straight up bug. Another way to reproduce this bug is to have a 2-block platform before the gap, and then while walking into the first block, try to align yourself as straight as possible. I like to do this by looking at the block on my, or at this either side in the foreground, such as the one on my left. And if I move to one side, I could see it moving more quickly due to the lack of anti-aliasing in this game. But if I line myself very straight, I can see that there's almost no movement at all. So then all I do is continue to hold forward and press jump, and I will walk over the gap. And I can keep walking over more gaps. So what I've done here is I built a walkway where by trial and error I figure out where I can place gaps such that I don't fall. And I'm going to walk along this, and as I walk I'll say how many blocks are between each gap. So 2, 2, 7, 10, 7, 2, 7, 7, 2, 7, 10, 7, 2, 7, 7, 2, 7, 10. And so you'll notice that there actually was a pattern there. And the pattern is most easily set if I start with this piece. It goes 7, 2, 7, 10, 7, 2, 7. And that's repeated 7, 2, 7, 10, 7, 2, etc. If I count the distance of one full repetition, let's say from the middle of the 10, so 5 blocks there to the middle of that 10, that's 49 in length. And I'm not sure why this is the pattern that comes out or why that length, but that's just what it is. I could try the same thing for sprinting. Because it's impossible to sprint and then jump or to start sprinting in midair, I need to first align myself and then start sprinting. So I can do that by putting a block in my way and then removing it with the piston and then just double tapping sprint. And so I can run over all these gaps, far more than with just walking. And the pattern here is 2 with 1s, then 2 with 1s, then 2 with 1s, 2 with 1s. And the 1s go 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, etc. So the total length of the repetition here is 23 versus the 43 over here, there. And there's a lot more gaps you can run over here. So because of these two things put together, what I suspect is happening is that there's a certain area underneath the player that if it's overlapped with either block, here or here, it won't fall in. And that area only gets checked periodically, like maybe once every 20th of a second. So there's a chance if you're going the right speed and you're at the right position, the 20th of a second between when you're here overlapping this block and overlapping this block, you won't be overlapping anything, but it doesn't actually check then. It just says your velocity is this much at this 20th of a second, and then you're overlapping this one at the next 20th of a second after it updates your position from that velocity. And this would make sense as to why going faster results in more gaps. So this has just been a bug video. I'm not really sure of any useful applications of this except maybe in like an adventure map. If you had a jumping puzzle where all of a sudden there was a low ceiling so you couldn't jump but you still had to get across this, or even just that more easily, you can do something like this where you got to force them to align themselves and then sprint. Let me try that again to make it across. Alright, that's the bug video. Thank you for your time.